Residents in one East Erie neighborhood digging deep into their pockets to repair the damage left behind from last week's heavy rainstorms.
Rachel Vendetti now with more on the damage 10 days later and the mounting tragedy for one family. Rachel.
Well, the family of two Erie men who lost their lives after a wall collapsed in heavy rain say they are on a long and ugly road, and they're very concerned for the neighbors still living in that neighborhood.
It's bad. It's been bad. It's been bad over the years.
Jim Colburn has been through 4 floods in this neighborhood of East 29th and East 30th Street as it intersects with Florida. He calls it a bowl where water collects in heavy rain. The obvious example, last Sunday night, November 5th, 3 inches of rain flooded the area. The water buildup collapsing the wall of the home at 504 East 30th Street, killing Gary Hoffman and his brother-in-law, Mike McGurn. The family does not have flood insurance, so on top of it all, their damages are not being covered. Many of the neighbors don't have flood insurance.
If your insurance company don't cover it, what do? You still got to repair. And now, how do you repair 2 deaths on the corner of 30th and Florida?
Colburn says he has contacted the city time after time, and the development along Pine Avenue and Grandview Boulevard over the past few decades has made it worse.
Now that they developed it, the guttering of the water from all that hill comes right into this corner.
There's a common misconception that if you don't live in a flood zone, you can't get flood insurance. But agents say that's simply not true. Anyone can look into getting a quote.
And the nice thing about flood insurance, unlike your typical property and casualty where you have to insure the value, so if you have a $100,000 home, you have to insure at least close to that. Flood insurance, you can choose any limit, and there's no penalty. So our advice, get a quote for a limit of coverage.
Now, that cost of flood insurance can range depending on the amount and the size of the policy that you buy. You could be looking at anywhere from $300 to $1,000 a year to cover that external water damage. Definitely unfortunate situation for many of the homes in that particular family in that neighborhood, but maybe a phone call some are going to be looking to make. Jill.
Okay, Rachel Vendetti, thank you.